What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? We're back with the check-in show. Ooh, already someone's. Someone posted something way early. I didn't even get it. Gang never. Okay, we shall get into that. We shall get into that. Good evening, everyone. Just waiting for people to roll in. Akash, hi Akash. It's been a while, buddy. Do me a favor if you can. Do share it on Twitter and Instagram wherever you can. The video that would be really helpful. You have to get the word out there. Just currently going to send it on Twitter quickly. The exciting week of football ahead. Not for me, man. I don't know if you watched the the video I made earlier today, Rajiv, but not for me. Not anymore. Which video? This video, buddy. This video you can share on Twitter or wherever. And also I posted a video for the reaction today afternoon. You can see that as well if you'd like. What's up, brother? How's it going with United? Same old, sir. Hitesh, I actually hit you up. I don't know if you got my message or not. Actually hit you up on Twitter to check in on you, actually, funny enough. Wait, hold on. Where is it? Pretty sure I wanted to or I have. I'm not sure. Let me just have a look. I feel like I have. I can't remember anymore. My memory is horrible. Are you off Twitter? I can't even find you on Twitter now. Oh, here it is. Oh, I have not hit you up, Hitesh. Sorry. Apologies. I've got it confused. How have you been? How's marriage life? How's everything going? Hey, Rhythm, I would really recommend you to change your photo if you don't want to get abused from other people. You guys have a good chance to win against us. We are buying away midweek. Our players are going to be. I'm not even going to be bothered to buy into that, Rajiv. I'm sorry. I get it. I get the practicality of that statement, but I absolutely refuse to be like that anymore. I refuse. I also follow you on Twitter and messaged you. What? When? Me? When? I don't have anything here. Hold on a minute. I okay, Rhythm. You're having a laugh because I know you follow me on Twitter. I definitely know that, but where have you messaged me? Might have to drop it in again, dude. I can't see it here, to be fair. Hi, Dave. How about this? Yeah, man. Believe me, if you don't want to get abused, that's much better. Yeah. कल क्या हुआ यार? I don't know if you saw my video, Siddhant. I've put out a reaction. Every week there'll be a reaction now, even if you don't have time for the live streams. Do hype it. Do watch the video. Give me your feedback in real time. That would be great. So Amorim said he's hurting more than bro. You need to go watch my video. You need to go watch my video. I was gonna talk about the game, and then I saw that, and then I had what we like to call an allergic reaction. I'll message you again. Yeah, no, of course, Riz, I'm fine. I know you're following me on Twitter for sure. That I definitely know. Yeah. Speaking of head losses, did you see Allegri's head loss at AC Milan? That was hilarious. God, jacket all over the place, all kinds of madness. Lovely. And we got people highlighting Andre Onana's 8.7 performance in Trabzonspor. That's the levels we are, guys. Some kind of proof that is supposed to be there. Fenerbahce versus Trabzonspor. Trabzonspor is currently third. Good for them. I'll watch it after this live. Sure, Rajiv. It's a ride, man. Nothing beats single days. But yeah, as our parents say, after marriage, person gets responsible for. No, but I mean, it also depends on your partner, Hitesh. I hear you, but it also depends on your partner. If you've known your partner forever, it is much more smoother. If it's an arranged situation, it is more trickier. I do not know your situation, so I obviously do not want to comment. But of course, it does. Inevitably, everything becomes more and more responsible as you get older, and absolutely sucks. There's no doubt about that. I still don't have a message, Rhythm. I have no idea what's going on here. I have no idea what's going on here. Maybe tag your, maybe like my recent tweet or something. I have no clue what's going on there. It's very odd. But yes. Hello, Pranay. I'm trying to make Amaram statement sense since yesterday, but I'm still blanking. There is no sense, Pranay. I'm waiting for people to show up so we can get on with the check-in show. But there is no statement. Even I was what? Let me get my words out. I was just going to talk about the game, but then again, another week where I have to talk about the manager, which I actually have no interest in because people just deem you as negative and then they don't support your content and all. And as a small channel, you try to be as balanced as possible without irking everybody, but it's not going to work at this point of time. This right side of Maz Mbamo Ugate was so terrible. Ahmad was dog shit as well as Bruno. Menu was our best player by far, and Ugate was half decent. Bro, I'll tell you one thing. I made an observation that you can go and observe yourself later on if you want, Siddhant. But we weren't willing to pass to Ugate because apparently we don't rate his passing ability. Whatever that means. Bro, वो Bournemouth वाला coach भी अच्छा है. I'm trying to be positive, but like I said in the video, I don't know if you have watched it. Again, guys, go watch it. I just put it out lunchtime today. Um, Let me think of words. Let me think of words. I don't want to just scream. It's pointless just screaming the whole time. Um, I don't know if Andoni Iraola is a better coach than Ruben Amorim, but what I will say is Andoni Iraola seems to be a malleable coach. I think he's better than Ruben Amorim in that sense. Bournemouth lost a good chunk of players this year. Not that anyone would rate those players, but they did. Hoyson, Kirkes, oh my god, why am I drawing a blank? The other centre backs, Zabarni, Utara, as we all know. Um, yeah, he just got other people playing better now as well. So I don't really know how to answer that question without being absolutely stunned, to be honest. Don't forget Garnacho. Garnacho was good, man. See, listen, but this is the thing, right, Rajiv? This is Rashford got an assist. I didn't know, man. I checked out after the game. I saw the Chelsea game obviously because I was watching it. It was after the Arsenal live, so I watched Chelsea obviously. Um, you play people in that position, you'll get more out of them, Rajiv. I don't know what else to tell you. It's not about liking Garnacho or not. It's just sense, I suppose. Like and subscribe more than Manchester United. Nathan needs your support. Ay, ay, ay. A few things in life are ahead of a sportsperson spirit also. Yeah, I wish he didn't say anything. I don't want I listen, I have comments on that, but it's a waste of time. They should have not I would have walked away from the interview. I have nothing to say. If they weren't if they didn't want to be there and they were made to go there, I would not do an interview. That's it. Doesn't matter. Don't politicize sport. If you're participating in it, right, Aditya, don't politicize sport because you have agreed to participate. Choose one, choose the other, whatever. Like I said before, I knew India was going to play Pakistan. I said, listen, I like to keep sport and nation separate because we saw the Russia Ukraine thing in tennis and all these other sports, right? no one's asking you to say nice things about them. No one's asking you to get interviews and what are your thoughts and all. But if you're picking a lane, no, stay in the lane. If if it's allegedly the players didn't want to go there, no, don't do the interview. Don't do anything. You did your job. Go home. On to the next one. Do not talk about it because you can't geopoliticize something you have agreed to do when the country thinks you shouldn't have done it. Either go and do it, shut up and come back home, or don't do it at all and take the bye. This is my point. I was all for separating sport and country. I am not all for commenting about it once you agree. I don't know. I don't know if you guys agree. I'm sure a lot of you all just didn't want the match to be played. I am saying when the match has been accepted to be played. That is from my stance. I'm sure people will agree or disagree, which is absolutely fair. Completely up to you guys to decide what that is for you all. If we sack Amorim, I want to win. A coach who has one big trophy and can manage players. No hipster manager and process manager, please. The thing is, Siddhant, there's not a lot of those that are available. And the ones that are there already have a nicer gig. That is the problem there, Siddhant, with that. Very true. But yeah. Zabarni. Thank you, Aditya. Yes. It was Elias Zabarni. Even after losing, I still don't want the sacking. Yeah, I wouldn't go that far, Rhythm. I wouldn't go that far. The stats don't lie. I think the troubling thing about the stat is Rhythm is that we know that this team shouldn't have finished 15th in the league, irrespective of coach. And I think basically telling your fans that he's suffering more than us is bullshit. I will not be lied to anymore. I don't care who the coach is. As you guys already know that about me, I will not be lied to anymore. I do not care. I do not care. That's it. I will not be lied to anymore. That's where I am right now. As you know, Rhythm, I hate interviews. I absolutely hate it. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. Amram also said he won't chase his philosophy. I was saying this since the beginning that Amram's not good enough will be so fitting for me if Chelsea puts a final nail in the coffin. He's going to get sacked if Liverpool hammer us to. I think he survives Chelsea anyway, Rajiv. Wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't, but I think he will survive Chelsea one way or the other. Hey bro, pissed off mood. I understand, Harvey. And as usual, I have put it up in video form. So if you want to know that specific takes on the game, it's there already set up. Feel free. Suraj is saying it sucks. It all sucks, dude. See, listen, we have not had it. Listen, I understand why rival fans will enjoy it, which is fine. But I'll be very honest with you. If if we played well and lost and finished 15th last year, I don't even think the fan base would be that angry. It is the fact that we don't play well, we don't score goals, our midfield's completely open, we don't service the striker, and the man still says he doesn't want to change anything. If we actually played good football and we're currently 14th after 4 games, you can let that slide for a few more weeks. But sadly, it's just not happening. It's just not happening. So I don't know. I don't know how to respond to that. Football filler X is saying, love you. Thank you so much, Football filler X. Thank you. Thank you. So the arrogance is fine if he had won us matches. Won't change, I won't shift Bruno up front. It's just lip service. And Pranay, listen, I'll shout out to Anshuman. I'm sure he'll go live later on in the day as he normally does. He might be watching. In case you are, hello Anshuman. Anshuman put up a post under the statement, Cunha mount out. And then I think he did like a formation thing and he did like a screenshot and he put it up there. Embuemo Sesco Fernandez. And you can go see it, Pranay. It's there on his post. And my response is there as well. You can go see it for yourself if you don't believe it. And he's like, can't wait for these front three. And I'm like, are you sure it's going to happen? Literally, that's what's in. I'm like, are you sure that's going to happen? Because I kind of knew it wasn't. Everyone's just furious. No Menu. How can he play Bruno on the 6 after 2 10s injured? Because he's basically told us, Pranay. He's basically told us he's going to do that. And by the way, I know I'm gonna get roasted for this, but I told you people this seven. There's a reason he picks Dallo. Did you see the second goal where Mazraoui pulls us all out of position because he overcommits by driving up high on the pitch? The whole right side gets pulled apart, and that's why Luke Shaw is next to Erling Haaland for the second goal. People will say Luke Shaw should have done better. Luke Shaw shouldn't even have been there. He's the left-sided centre back. We have three centre backs. Mazraoui pulled everyone out. He got completely skinned. Ugarte can't defend. Both of them got caught on the corner there. Gone. And people, if that happened to Dallo, people would come out with daggers. People would have gone, he's shit, he's this, he's that. I don't even remember Mazraoui making 5 crosses. I don't even. In fact, no. Let's do a fun thing today. Since we are anyway doing the check-in, which we will get into. I'm sorry about the rant earlier, but earlier in because we will get to the derby as well to further talk about this. But I want to check something here because I am curious now. Mazraoui, 2 crosses, 0 accurate. There you go. He's made 2 crosses and he played for 62 minutes. There you go. When I was telling you guys, Diego Dallo is going to walk right back into this team. People were like, Nathan, you're smoking. He's going to walk right back into this team. Dallo's the best right wing back we have. Facts. Conte is right there, man. I will take a Finnish Jose ahead now. You know what? I read someone clipped up Jose's comments about you're an idiot if you want to die by your ideas. People said I died by my ideas. He said I haven't died by my ideas. I have a different take. Heard them economically. India doesn't gain anything from the Asia Cup for economical points, so why play? Whatever, yeah, Hitesh. That's what I'm saying. No, if they didn't want to play, I'd back my team, yeah. For obvious reasons, it doesn't even have to be explained. Don't play. But if you choose to play, no, don't geopoliticize sport. I'll give you a really good example. And I know people will say, who gives a fuck? That has nothing to do with us. But just hear me out here from a sports perspective. I saw maybe 1.5 years worth of tennis and UFC. Every time a Russian played a sympathizing country or Ukraine in a match, they didn't even shake each other's hand, even though they have nothing to do with it, right? Nothing to do with it. They didn't shake each other's hand. They didn't say anything. They didn't go backstage on the interviews and started talking shit. They said nothing. They just jogged on. First couple of times it happened, people were outraged. People were like, look at this, they have insulted this. I'm like, it has nothing to do with these people. It's just a stance you're taking for your country, which is fine. But they're not geopoliticizing it after the fact. And I didn't like the interview after that. And then Shubman Gill, I don't even want to go there. He should have shut up, man. Shut up. You're not playing, don't say anything. This is what I tell you guys all the time about the cricketers in this country, man. They think no that they are given way too much power. He shouldn't have said anything. Why? What is the point? What does he get by tweeting that nonsense? Just views and attention for himself. He should have gone and played, no? Why didn't he go and play? If you're not going to play, shut up. Simple as that. Just the thought. I don't know why I'm getting passionate about it. I'm just don't sully sport, man. Either participate or don't participate. Don't muddy sport, yeah. Please. It's the one thing we all have as neutral sports lovers. Please do not ruin sports even. Yeah. One saving grace of our lives. Don't. Imagine me saying to my boss, I'll not do the job if you want to get the job done, change the man, get fired next day. Hey, you said it, not me, Suraj. You said it, not me. By the way, I feel Conte leave Napoli and join United like he's on a course to win a second series in a row. No way Conte joining. Bro, no, that's what I said, Naraji. I said, why will someone leave their cushier gig to come here? It's as simple as that. I said it like that. Why? The same way about the ball playing goalkeepers. All the ones that people named are already in a better team doing and are more successful. Why will they come join United? There was nothing wrong with our goalkeeper, which I will get into if we ever start the preview, which we still haven't yet. Just waiting still if any more people are rolling by. Otherwise, we are going to start. By the way, guys, sorry for the delay. Don't worry, we won't be here longer than 8:30. I don't want to take too much of your time. Has anyone seen that extreme positive? Yeah, I think he's hiding, Rhythm. I have no problems with Mystic, but he's definitely hiding. There's no doubt about that. Probably has nothing to say about yesterday either. It's so obvious that Sesko has all the minerals to be a top striker. His runs were getting ignored by Dogu, Mbemo, Ahmad. He will come good. He will only come good if we give him service, dude. Did you see? Rasmus took 15 minutes to score a goal. That's it. For God's sake, you are telling me that you're suffering more than the fans, bro. United fans have been suffering since Saf left. He's been here 10 months and we've been suffering for 13 years. Yeah, that's what I said in my video, Harveer. I agree. I got 71, Aditya. I did all right for myself considering I didn't have Haaland and Wood blanked. It was actually a lot better than I thought I would do this week. I don't think so. Amram will ever walk out. Why would he when he can have that severance back? Well, Rajneev, he basically said if they sack me, I will not take my severance. And based on his stubbornness about formation, I actually believe him. Believe it or not. Not that I normally would believe anything heard in an interview Manchester United related, but I actually believe him based on the fact that he's doing his formation thing all the time. Yes, 25.8 win ratio, the worst management ratio since World War II. But the players are the problem, bro. The players are the problem. Out of those 8 wins, 4 came against newly relegated. Oh, fuck, I didn't even know that. Of course, one of them's Burnley. Yes, yeah, well, that's wonderful, I guess. Did you see Emperor Rubenius Amorim's divine press conference? No, as you know, I avoid those, Ram, but I did see the cliff notes, yes. By the way, same old saga. We keep on changing manager and nothing through. Ragnick Baba's right. Maybe buy 11 players out of 20 million and sell the slot. Yeah. People laughed at Ragnick, didn't they? Amram said we are getting better. Like, what can you say? What can you say without losing your own hair? What can you say when people respond and say things like this? India doesn't gain anything, but BCCI does gain a lot of money by playing against Pakistan. BCCI only concerned about, yeah, of course, I understand why we played the game. That's why I said, even if the players didn't want to do it, we all know why they went there. But just leave it separate, man. He didn't shake the hands, right? He didn't politicize it. Why do the interviews? Just jog on. Jog on. You've done the game. You've done your job. Leave. Go home. They can't force you to interview. Tell them, fuck off. What are they going to do? Tell him to walk. I don't want to do it. What are they going to do? They'll give him a fine. Take the fine, bro. You're already there. Take the fine. Technically, 14 is better than 15, so Amram isn't wrong. Liverpool winning matches in extra time, giving youngsters like Rio chances, playing dynamic football, spending big money. Pains me to say it, but they're everything we once used to be. Doesn't pain me to say it, dude, because they took them 30 years to get here, but they're here now. Fair enough. Amram stance only works on movies. He thinks he's in Three Idiots. I won't change. Amram is Baba Ranchod. Bro, since past 2 weeks, he's running an agenda of this year. Delict's better than Van Dijk. Delict will keep Haaland in his pocket. I'll leave that at that. I'll leave that at that, dude. I don't know what else to say. Last time Scottish cricket team refused to shake hands with Nepali. Yeah, Lami Chane, I remember. Oh, that was the guy who was accused of that? Boy, he was so promising, right? He played in the IPL and stuff. Rahul Dravid Academy, right, in Nepal. Sri Lanka didn't shake hands when Matthews run out happened. Well, yeah, fair enough, man. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Don't talk about it though. Leave it, man. Leave it. Leave it behind. It's done. The game's over. You won. What else do you want? 3 minutes of talking. It's okay. Yeah, move on. I think Ahmad can play right winger. Adil, I require you to either watch today's review or watch the Grimsby Town review. Because I told people from the beginning of the year, beginning of this season, sorry, I should say, there's a reason he's picking Dallo. That's because Mazraoui and Ahmad can't do this. 2 crosses in 62 minutes, Mazraoui did. Non-accurate, by the way. Non-accurate. So what is the difference? There is no. He's right center back material, as I said in today's video. That's it. That's all he can be. He cannot play right back, and he cannot play right wing back anymore. It's tough to admit it, but it's true. I'm good, Mukesh. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for asking. To at least try Menu and Ugat in the midfield was starting to end each game for 5 continuous matches. Bruno up top, nobody's saying that start Bruno every game. Nobody is saying start Bruno every game, dude. He is doing it. And by the way, they did that and they lost to Grimsby Town. So if okay, I hear you, Arvi, that's one game, play five. But can I just say one thing? If Menu and Ugarte can't control a fourth division English team, how are they going to do that against Chelsea? That's it. Forget Bruno, whatever, bench him, sack him, sell him, whatever. Whatever. If they can't do that against Grimsby, because Bruno came on the pitch later and then we actually equalized and then it went to anyway, that's not the point. If we can't do it against Grimsby with Menu and Ugarte, I don't think I need to say anything else. Asking United fans keep patience for how long? I mean, you don't have to do. Who cares what they ask? You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. Try to take brownie points for speech. Exactly. You should. You would have gotten more brownie points showing up than doing what Sky did. But ad merchant in it. Ad merchant, as I've called him plenty of times in the IPL. Every time we lose, every punch feels different. The brain can't process it. It's called a concussion, my friend. There you go. Vishal's here. Vishal, your favorite English teachers. Yeah, how are you? It's a joke. Yeah, it's a joke I read Vishal type in ages ago. I'm good after that game. Vishal, listen, man. This might sound really sad to say, but I've been worse watching this team. Um, you have to just take it in your stride. Yeah, you have to just take it in your stride. I will not be lied to anymore. I will react to that. Apart from that, he's sacking himself. He's sacking himself. So all I have to do is just sit here long enough. Because at the end of the day, Vishal, as you know and as I know, the fans are the only people that remain in the end of the day. Simple as that. Seen enough. If you're going to go after managers, just go for Nagelsmann. Don't care shit what he's doing with Germany because Flick was shy with the national team when he got the club pedigree. Okay, bro. So, worst case scenario is Nagelsmann comes in 2026. He's not going to come now, though. He's not going to risk his World Cup spot. Dude. Why would he? Listen, Germany ain't winning the World Cup. Okay. Sorry, Rhythm, to disappoint you. Rhythm's a Germany. Sorry. But I'm not even trying to like be mean. I'm just being serious. Germany doesn't look like they're going to win shit. So, he's still going to try. He's not gonna quit. So bring me four fucking two football heritage with Sean Dykes, bro. Wood and Barnes, dude. If you know, you know. Wood and Barnes. Tarkovsky and me. Change managers until we find a good one. That's how football works now. Noel's right. Madrid has more managers than United since after. Why are we talking about Madrid, dude? How about Chelsea? Why are we going even that far? Just go down the M1 or whatever it's called, and Chelsea's been doing it successfully. Some people would argue. By the way, how are we playing Highline with the defense? We have lose the ball. We are done for Euro. Is the only one who got some recovery pace. Yeah, who did he sub off, bro? Who did he sub off instead of taking off Shaw? People want to slate Shaw. Who took off Shaw? Sorry, who took off Euro? I think pushed Delic to the side, isn't it? Because Delic's way more able with his right foot. Just taking off Shaw and let Harry play left centre back so he can use his left foot. Didn't do any worse than Shaw, did he? With all due respect, saw some United creators still believe that Man United can finish above Spurs. Bro, I'm going to say what I said already, Mukesh. It's there in the. It is very much there in the. What do you call it? In the Premier League predictions. I'm going United fifth with Baleba, seventh without Baleba. So we don't have Baleba, so seventh. Who we finish above, if I'm being completely frank and not rude, Mukesh, doesn't mean shit. It doesn't. We have so many problems that finishing above Spurs is simply not a concern of mine. And that might sound like I'm trying to banter Spurs. It is not. It's just not a concern for us. And we have to acknowledge that, and we have to just move on. We have to finish above as many teams as possibly can. If it's Spurs, if it's Newcastle, it doesn't matter. We have to finish as above as many teams as possible. That's it. And this is the first time I didn't hear anyone watching the match in my building and crackers in the area after India won. Yeah, well, some people have had enough. You can't add merchant your way through everything in life, Aditya. Finally, maybe the BCCI understands that. You know, my opinion, we can know whether a manager is good enough or not in 6 months. We can see more improvement, if not, move on to another. But 6 months is not possible, Noel, simply because managers might not be willing to join us knowing that we are that erratic. But 1 year, 1 year, if performance is like this, though, in 1 year, you should definitely not see another year for sure. So, influencer called United Snaps. God bless him, dude, because he's gonna snap soon. What did Sky do, Nathan? Didn't see the match. He commented saying, some things are bigger than the game. Just that's true, then don't play, na. Just leave it out there. All due respect, some creators still finish above the team Spurs. My team Spurs, sorry. My suggestion is United fans dream table position rather than referring Spurs. Yeah. Well, you know what, dude? Some people have to focus on other things to distract themselves, and one of those things is finishing above Spurs. Apparently, not for me, but apparently it's one of those things. It seems. The game didn't piss me off that much. The post conference. That's exactly what I said, bro. I don't know if you've seen the video. I don't know if you're getting notifications or not, guys. But I'll tell you this right now in advance. Afternoon time the next day, you will most likely get a review of the game. That's exactly what I said. I said I was going to be in that video. I said I was going to talk more about the game, but then I saw the comments and I had a head loss. Yeah, obviously the next day I post a video, so I calmed down. But just puzzling. Coming out and saying again, bring another one. Like, fuck off, dude. Why even join us? And yeah, and can I say something about that? It's a great point, bro. You know, one thing. Recently, in recent events, a lot of people are questioning Bruno Fernandez because apparently he wanted to leave and this and that and all. Let's say he wanted to leave, right? Rooney wanted to leave. People are questioning Bruno Fernandez's mentality, but nobody is questioning Ruben Amorim's mentality, who was apparently wanted to quit in January last year. Wanted to quit some other time. Now, 2 times this season itself, he said, if they don't like me, I'll leave. Bruno's a great scapegoat, so I guess it goes passing by. See, my take is when Sky said it was fine because he's the captain, but when every other player starts talking, I have an issue. Just shut up and PR damage. Yeah, exactly, bro. Like Shubman Gill, just mind your own business, bro. Like, this is the thing. And this 100% Pranay, some people got gassed. Yeah, my captain. Yeah, fuck them. Like, come on, come on. Just like have some sense of class here. Millions of people watch you do nonsense and they just absorb it. There's two midfielders and players out of position keep us pushing us towards the bottomless pit. Couldn't say it better than you, Griffin. Couldn't say it better than you. I love that name though. I have to say, man. Every time I see your name, no, I get a little smile on my face. I don't know why. It's so weird. I mean, you have explained to me why you have the name, of course, but it's just a weird feeling. Every time I see Griffin Chetri, it's like a it's not the most usual name, and I don't know. I just smile for whatever reason. I feel like it's someone watching it from another country. I don't know why. It's just a weird thing. Never missed a United game from 2022 since my college ended. Skip parties, friends for game, but Chelsea game is last if we lose. I won't watch a match. I won't watch a United game seriously till Amorim leaves. Well, Suraj, see, this is what I would say. Because we're not in Europe, we are going to get early kickoffs. We are going to get Saturday kickoffs. So as long as you don't miss anything that your plans are, you can always still watch it. But yeah, like I said, if it won't be the same, then if you need a break, take a break, dude. That's it. So after that incident, Pakistan team went to the Indian dressing room, but the doors were closed. After that, captain refused to come for the PC. Yeah, well, yeah, well, you know what? That's probably what we should have done, Aditya. To begin with. But I'm sure some people will disagree with me. But it infuriates me when he brings on Maguire. Like, try something other than the back three. Also, Siddhan, note Has everyone noticed that his first substitution is Harry Maguire every time? We were 2-0 down and he brought a defender. Again, in Arsenal game, we were down, he brought a defender. I think even in the Grimsby Town game, he brought in a defender. That is incredibly frustrating. Don't know how else to. Deserby one was good with Brighton, with Marseille doing pretty good. Why didn't any PL team went after him? Not going to lie. Oh, well, he actually broke his ties with Brighton to go to Marseille, dude. So unless he, you know, unless someone really turns his head, I don't believe he would do it. It makes sense to me if that makes sense to you. By the way, Greenwood goal and penalty, and Angel Gomez, our reserve captain, also scored for them. He's moved from, I think it was Lille as a free agent to Marseille. So Marseille are going to do well again this year. So I'm also good, and you are like that maths teacher who always comes to school regardless of the heavy rates and other things. As you're also going live here after that game. Yeah. You can't avoid it, man. You can't avoid it. You can't avoid you make claims. Once you make claims, you have to be here to be answerable for it afterwards. You can't just come here, call every team a clown, and then when you lose, go running. I don't believe in that, at least personally. Now, I wish I could call every team a clown, but sadly, that is not how we are anymore. No, Neither. I'm not a Germany fan. Success is correlated with Bayern. That's why I feel that Germany isn't going to qualify for the World Cup if they play. I think they'll qualify. I don't think they're going to. Although I'll tell you what, if they're going to be evil like that, if they don't qualify for the World Cup, Nagelsmann is 100% going to get a sack, which means what Siddhant wants could actually happen. Funny enough. I don't want to fall in manager loop, but sorry, he's more stubborn than fucking Arteta, mate. Yesterday we need Menu and Cassie, but played Ugarte and not match with Ahmad. I'm not deluded. Yeah, no, this is a very healthy response. I wouldn't even say you're deluded. I think that is a very healthy response, a very healthy thought process. But for some reason, he knows better than us because he got coaching badges. So good for him. Company I say remove match referee before the match said don't shake hands. The captain match ref is a Zimbabwe guy, and if he isn't, remove Pakistan's forfeit against UAE and knocked out. Yeah, this is precisely why I would have just avoided all this. We could have just beaten the other teams in the group and qualify, but the BCCI had other plans clearly. If Amorim didn't have Bruno in his plans as an inside forward, like that guy for at least 6 months, you should know whether he could play mid or not. You just sold him then, not gonna lie. Fair enough. Fair enough. Never felt connection like club. It's not the same thing, dude. That's for sure. Hey Naveen, hello. Hey Tatakata, hello, good evening. We're done for Saf will get something or the others watching us. So can I tell you something? Petition. No, forgot, sorry. Are they smelling? Oh no. Food issues. Um what was I going to say? Petition to sign. Make sure Sir Alex Ferguson doesn't waste his time traveling to watch Manchester United games. God, every time they zoom in on him, it breaks my heart. There, really, really. Forget football. Forget all this shit. Every single time they zoom in on him, it breaks my heart. I get full blown depression every time. There was no tactics, no press setup, no IQ or proper level. Last 31 games of Amorim was relegation level. That press meant fucking pissed me off. The press meet fucking pissed me off. I am Amorim out for stubbornness and agenda. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but the first 20 minutes where we were surprisingly playing well, I couldn't figure out where everybody was playing. I couldn't figure out where everybody was playing. It looked like everyone was all over the place. It was. Yeah. Do you go screening nowadays? Just share your casual experience. I don't know where the screenings are actually now, Mukesh. So in Goa, I don't really know where they are. So no, I don't. I guess I don't. If you know that Bruno will play that pivot role, why did you not sell him? My question is this: I guess we didn't know that he's going to play that pivot role because apparently we were looking for Wharton, Baleba, Anderson, and whoever else names they have put in. So I don't really know what they were going to do. We justify starting Ugarte in this match. It was the first PL start this year, and then we as fans could also justify why not give Lamens the debut. Like some players need time, some don't. Exactly. And here's the best part, bro. In every combination of our choice, Ugarte would be the fourth midfielder in four midfielders, and he started above Casemiro and Meno. Fantastic. Didn't they sack Dan Ashford because of a disagreement with Berarda for appointing Amorim? So if Amorim loses job, Berarda and company may get sacked also. Maybe it's the reason they're still backing this guy. I don't know. Just give me a second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Let's be real. Bruno is the crybaby, but is the only one who keeps us alive in PL and the only guy who could start in the SAF team. Even if he couldn't start in a SAF team, he's the only one consistent enough in the last 11 years. Wouldn't Alan owner Manchester United 4 times in 3 last year? Devastated, Mello. The main thing is they were never going to shake hands with Park players because of the during operation. Some things were shared. Oh boy, why did they play the game, bro? Like seriously. Nowadays, I'm just losing my patience. How to take a break if some have done this? I wanted to, but I cannot. Watch other sports, Naveen. That's what I would recommend. Watching other sports helps. It's a distraction. For me, my love outside of football now is UFC. I do the UFC watch-alongs for the pay-per-view events every month. Um, I've been watching UFC since around Brock Lesnar made his debut. Um, yeah, just find another sport to give your time to and just enjoy it as a sport. Don't get invested. He wants our vice management so deluded. It will be pathetic if he's gone now. But upcoming matches does not help him. Chelsea, Sunderland, Brentford, Liverpool. Brentford away as well, by the way, guys. We saw what happened 2 days ago. What do you think is the reason behind United's struggle? Because the team is not playing bad, but somehow they are finding a way to mess things up. I wouldn't say the team's playing good either, though, Aniket. Like, if we were playing so good, why do we only have 36 goals in 31 matches? Why do we have a minus goal difference of 13 in the 31 games he has played? Why do we only have 8 wins? A lot of teams have actually outclassed us still. We have to come to that acknowledgement, and we have to come to that acknowledgement quickly, or we'll suffer some more. Um, some of those stats are misleading. Let's put it that way. The reason behind United's struggle, I think, is Aniket. There's two reasons. One is you play people out of position, and in a league where the majority of people play three midfielders in the middle, you're going to get outrun every week, which he gets completely outrun in the midfield every week. And whatever combination of midfielders we play, we'll get outrun. By the way, I know people say Bruno and Ugarte is shit. Fair enough. Any combination of two midfielders, they will get run through. Mark my words. Maguire in 3 defenses, Maldini and 2 defenses. Even 12 years since Saf retired, the only time we enjoyed our gameplay was during the Ole era, who was destined to be an interim coach. To be honest, I feel like I'm overreacting, but I need a win against Chelsea no matter what, 3 points or nothing. You maybe are overreacting, you may be fed up, Suraj. It's fine. How you feel is how you feel, man. It's okay. Don't be so hard on yourself. You think Nagelsmann will come to United? Because I don't think so. Well, that is a whole different topic. You're asking me if someone's going to come to our club or not. I would say no. We do a watch along of Newcastle Barca. So, Tamuran, the reason I'm not doing it is because I have plans already. So that is why I'm not doing it. I saw the thing before I made the decision. I assume you're reacting to my post. By the way, I put a post of the stream schedule, guys. So feel free to look at that when you want as well. It's already up. That's the stream schedule for this week. I forgot to put the preview of the game weekend, but we will be doing that as well. Maybe I can edit it and put it back in there. But yes, with Bruno, when he plays double pivot, he'll always miss his marker. When shift him to number 10, he has the habit to drop deep. I don't know what he's trying to do. Ugarte is getting slander for no reason. Ugarte is getting slander for plenty of reasons, Aniket. And I'll explain why. One reason is he can't seem to pass the ball. If you notice, nobody wants to pass to him because he seems to be quite a liability. The other thing is he fouls unnecessarily in really bad spots. For the second goal, he was pushing the player to the byline. He gave space and he got completely skinned and he dragged out Mazraoui with it, and that's how they scored the second goal. He is quite reckless. Um, he is in fact a fourth choice midfielder, no matter what Amorim will tell you and pick. Bruno, the thing, Bruno always misses his marker, but I have to say this, Aniket. He also does not play this position ever in his entire career, and he's 31 years old. Like I said, playing out of position, giving roles to players who don't play it in a formation they've never played before, and that's not Bruno. That's a bunch of them actually. It's not. It's a recipe for disaster. Next season, you guys will start to sack Amarim too. Don't say that Anshu Bhai will have a heart attack if Germany doesn't go. Bro, I'm telling you, I see nothing. This is one of. It's like German team seems to get worse and worse every 4 years. I don't know how to explain it. I think Nagelsmann's system is more physical, which means we're out. You think we should appoint it as coach? Honestly, I don't want to bring that out into the atmosphere, Aniket, just for the fact that I don't want to be deemed negative, you know. But if I was to choose, I'd get Glasner. And yes, I know Glasner plays a back three, but believe me when I tell you he won't. And I think we both know why he won't. Put it in very simple words. Now, after every W lost the camera pans to Saf, I feel so fucking bad for us. Not for us as fans, but hum to chute. Half the dynasty. But yeah, exactly. That's a petition to not let him enter away games, bro. Seriously. Press conference like ETH, bro. I would say it's worse. I would say the press conference are getting worse, Shanks. Chelsea haven't won in OT since 2013, so should United feel confident about the match regardless of run of form? What is your honest thoughts, Pulkit? How about I push it to you before I answer your question? What are your thoughts? I have a feeling we both have the same answer, but what are your thoughts? Third goal, I was just going, what the fuck were we doing in defense? I've never seen four defenders defending air. Luke Shaw still gets away with. I'll tell you what, Abhay, I get it. Uh, if you didn't know, I am a fan of Luke Shaw, but I will say this: at the halfway line, Maguire is trying to loop the ball over around Haaland. Didn't see where the other players are, and someone intercepts it. And why is Harry Maguire the last player when he's the slowest centre back in the team? But who put Harry Maguire on the pitch minutes before that, Abhay? He took out our fastest centre back and put him in. I don't think it was Shaw's fault for the third goal because Harry Maguire shouldn't have even made that pass to get intercepted. Why are you passing in traffic? Hold the ball, find an opening and pass. No simple pass. Everyone's on the halfway line. So simple decisions like that, dude. You can blame players. There's nothing wrong with it, but you can make simpler decisions as well. In fact, this Liverpool City and Arsenal fans starting troll Saf due to us losing whenever he is there breaks my heart. I wish I could reply to them, but this shit team does not give me. That's why I think the petition's interesting. Even we as United fans have lost the plot. I've seen our own fucking page on Twitter talking about how Mazraoui should have been tried as the sixth, and I would have given every academic player a debut when he went down. Why does the crossing department remain poor? The setup of system goes with crossing as a core. Another day where we made Shashko look invisible. It was never Rasmus's fault, Viraj. I'm sorry. I know people will say he'll get a lot of space in Napoli in Italy, but we've been doing this with Ronaldo here. That's it. What else is there to say? Okay. I've been hearing that Amorim needs to get sacked. Absolute BS, according to me. Clearly a rival fan, so it's fine. By the way, since Amorim came, I can't remember like an actual good open play goal. All I remember some corners, some penalties. Not going to lie, that's how bad we've been. Someone put up a great point here. Okay. So I'm going to ask you all a question. Type this in. Okay. How many players has Ruben Amorim improved in the last 10 months? This is going to be a fun one. Manchester United boards convinced Ruben Amorim is the man to turn things around, no, not at risk of sacked. Piece by colleague Mike Keegan. Think he will not change the plan, keep suffering, so it's better to find a more logical manager. As you read there just now, Harvey just posted a breaking news. I don't think that's happening either, sadly, Tathagata. We're still losing with three midfielders with ETH. Yeah, but again, Shanks, I would likely recommend you that we finished eighth and had two trophies in 2.5 years, not 15th and nothing to show for it. At the end of the day, he's still worse, Shanks. I know people don't want to admit it. I know people want to give him a chance, but dude, he's our worst manager since World War II. That's pre 58. Thanks. That's pre 58. And I don't obviously want to say what that means, but you definitely know what that means. He's our worst manager since 47. Come on, man. I mean, like, it's fine. I'm not asking anyone to say Amram out. Do whatever you want. It's absolutely fine. But I mean, the excuses are sad. Dude. Like people say, we would lose even if you're midfield three. Yeah, but how would we lose is the question. We wouldn't lose like this, where they just keep running through us every game. Dude, Grimsby Town ran through the middle of our pitch. You know, what can you do? What can you do? What can you say? It's a lose lose for us. Manchester United believe progress is happening despite decent. I can't read that, bro. I'm sorry, Harvey. Thank you for giving us the news, by the way, while we are live. I'm sorry. I'll leave that there so someone else can read it. People said our squad was good enough because we have no Europe. Because I was saying, why are we selling Rasmus? Our squad is good enough. We don't have Europe. We don't need Rasmus. Now we got two injuries, and now we are missing those players, those same players that got injured. Thing is, we can't go 4-3-3 because we already sold the wingers on the left side, so it's tough to do. If we put Cunha, it'll be the same thing like playing the players where he's not. I would put Ahmad on the left wing. He played for the Ivory Coast on the left wing. And for whatever reason, Aniket, go watch my video. He's become like Anthony. Apparently, he can't cross on his right foot anymore. Last time I remember, the Sunderland Ahmad could play on both feet. Apparently, he cannot do that anymore. And I don't know when this happened, but it happened at some point of time. How many times did he stand on the by the byline diagonally walking in with the ball and then just passes the ball in? Not even a good pass, like a 10-yard pass. Apparently, he can't cross with his right foot. How many take-ons did he have? Put Ahmad on the left wing. He's anyway not being used here. He's anyway not being used properly. He'll do way better on the left wing than as the right cam. Way better. What Saf has won? No, but in my entire history, if PL could ever do so, yes, he doesn't deserve it. Words was shit yesterday. People are still waiting on that. Let's see. I'm telling you guys, you have a good chance to win. We don't win, and most probably Palmer will not start his United game to lose. Nice try, Rajiv. I am not that naive, sadly. Luke Shaw, man, game's gone. When the game's gone on the way during the first goal got sliced up, absolute brain fart moment, man. Can I say something about that? Actually, I don't want to talk about it, leave it. But can I say something? The first goal reminded me of the Fulham goal. I don't know if you guys will remember, so I'll just tell you, okay? The first goal was the ball went over the top to Bernardo. Dogu left it because there's a point in time where he just stops running. I think he thought the ball was going out, and then he realized Bernardo is behind him. He starts running. Bernardo holds him off at bay. By the way, Bernardo was running past Dogu, which I couldn't understand at all. I really wouldn't have thought Bernardo is faster than Dogu, and Dogu was nowhere near him a bunch of times. Even after that goal, it happened a few times. Bernardo was holding him back, like with his hand. And I'm like, how are you not bullying this guy? Bernardo goes down the byline, comes back, gives it to Dogu, and the rest is history. But if you notice, just watch a few seconds before that game, bro. Just a few seconds. You will see Dogu switch off. He's seeing the ball and he's like, nah, basically it looked like he thought the ball was going. He's like, yeah. Then he realized maybe he heard someone say someone's behind you. Then he started running, but he was already behind Bernardo. He just went down the road, twisted him back, passed it in. Sign the petition. Yeah. What happens in training stays in training, unfortunately, is not being reflected in the pitch, though. I don't even know if they're doing anything in training, to be fair, but in the other coach fault, you disagree there. Listen, man, I don't think anything has to Hoyland. We've been doing this with Ronaldo so man. So let's see. I'm not. I just believe it's not even down to him. It's down to these not being fit enough. Even if you get Saf, Maguire, and Shaw, he could play Evan, dude. He could play Evan. He could have kept Euro on the pitch. He could have done other things, clueless no. But he didn't. His first substitution when we're 2-0 down is get a defender. These are his choices, my friend. We talked about manager outclassing tactics, but with United, same and same again. Exactly. So ETH going to be called Jose. And these City reel edits every time they win, they got to put that horrendous commentary of Saf saying City and Glasda plus Gay for a free next day. Absolute cinema. Man, we don't have that kind of luck. But I will be there if we do, dude. Can you name 5, 6 players who are world class fit? Yeah, but Clueless Noob, the problem with that is that he has decided to pick half of these players. He has preferred Mount over other players, even last season when he was fit. He bought Mbemo, he bought Cunha, he bought Dogu. He's not starting Seshko. Those are all his players. Even if they're not world class, they're not clueless. No, the problem is it's not about being world class. It's we're not 14th level anyway. That's kind of our frustration. I think he'll get sacked just like I said, dude. I told you next. I think projected next transfer window. Not a United fan though. I still feel somehow United might take a draw out of Chelsea game. Pulkit, who do you support? I thought you supported. I thought you supported Chelsea. Then who will be on the right wing? Mount? No. Who will be on the right wing will be Mbeumo, because when Thomas Frank used to do different things with his formation, he would play right wing Mbeumo. Or he can play right. He can play if he wants to play Ahmad right wing like we did in the old 4-3-3. He can play Mbeumo left wing because he's left footer. See, the thing is, we can do things, Rishabh. I'm not saying we are going to win the league, but it's not like we can't do anything, which is what he always makes it sound like. He makes it sound like we can't do anything, and we clearly can do things, and we're not doing it. That is kind of the point, dude. I'm not saying we're going to win the league if we go 4-3-3. I'm saying we're not going to get run over. A lot of these players will play in their natural position, familiar, and and then if we lose 3-0, we can go, yeah, okay, these players are useless. But until we actually try that, we can't say that. That's the sad part. And the reason we can't say that is because Amorim doesn't want to do anything about that fact. They're just distracting and they're fooling us. What will happen will tell us. And if we didn't win on Saturday night, then there's no hope Amorim says. No player, maybe Euro, but that also is because of his individual quality, regular game time to improve. Ronaldo was in Mountain Dew dosage. I can't believe he was just bullying Dogu, man. It was a shock to me. Said he will not change philosophy and management will not sack him. He will resign. We'll see. We'll see. Harvey, we'll see. They complaints sent by former PCP. Who is they now? These people crying still, bro. Get over it, man. When India wins, Sky won't accept the trophy from the good. Don't accept it. That's a real statement without talking. How bad we must Theo Hernandez and Dumfries for left wing backs reflecting here. We got Dogu. We didn't know Hernandez was going to be that cheap, so I can't really blame Dogu for that. Dumfries, on the other hand, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. So bad he can't cross, can't take his man on, but Rita's he's a physical beast. About this on this, I always putting in the same group. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Watch Triple A. I did watch Triple A. I watched it after the game. Yes, fantastic. Again, just such such refreshing style of wrestling, man. Really. Abhijit, yeah. I don't know how strangely Amram will work out. Abhijit, listen, man. I'm not Amram out, but you're allowed to be fed up. That's what I would say. You're allowed to be fed up. I mean to say they're not fit or competitive enough. I mean, there was probably a time where Cristiano wasn't even the fittest in that team. Think it's more than the manager. He had around 70 good shots. It's good. Listen, man, if it happens, if it works out, it works out. Yeah. I'm not Amarim out, but he's not doing himself any favors. ASR is saying use Bruno's position. The only thing he's doing wrong, in my opinion, the only thing he's doing wrong is also playing other people out of position, ASR. And also, he keeps bringing on Maguire as our first sub. And he somehow thinks Ugarte is better than Menu and Casemiro, which is he's doing plenty of things wrong, my friend. Um, Not necessarily maybe in the last game, but in other games, definitely. Have you seen what X Face Temper did? No. What did he do, Farhan? I don't know. Why don't play a diamond? Because he doesn't want to change. Dogu was decent. I felt bad for Dogu, man. Oh, get lost, so man. You don't need world class players in each position to finish a conference league spot, and I'm a Liverpool fan. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. We don't need world class. We're definitely not 15th. Though. इतना तो मेरी जिंदगी नहीं ले जितना यूनाइटेड की जा रही if we don't have wingers, we can try diamond. We also have like 3 10s. Technically, we have 5 10s because everyone insists that Joshua Xerxes is the 10 too, and Mount's a 10, and Bruno's a 10. So 17 and 19 is common here, but ooh, ooh, oh boy. And there is another way that from now Amorim will just win. Nobody knows what will happen from now onwards. They'll also, yeah, possible. Hello, Sanket. It's been a while, buddy. How have you been? I'm such a manipulator, also, man. Not to me, buddy. Not to me. I don't watch the interviews anymore. I don't watch the interviews. I refuse to. I don't care what anyone says. If it's not Bruno Fernandez, I'm not interested in listening to anybody. Zero. Zero people's interviews I'll be watching. Needs to do some tweaks in the system or else a goodbye. Aryan, mark my words, because all you guys are going to do is get a heart attack later on. He is not tweaking anything. He is not making changes to anything. He is playing Bruno in the 6. He's playing Ahmad at right wing back until Dallo's fit. My God, I really hope Dallo's fit soon. And Shesko is not going to get service. Take it in your pipe and smoke it, as my principal used to say. It's a metaphor. It's not happening. It's not happening. So next Saturday when we at what is the time? We're playing the late game, right? What at 10 o'clock on Saturday night? When he does the exact same thing, do not get a heart attack. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, very likely, Ayushman. Very likely. Hello, Abhijit. Oh, Abhijit's probably his least biggest fan. Why is he is changing a back three? Yeah, he's. Oh, sorry. Another thing, another mistake. I think ASR put it up. He's the only mistake he's making. Another thing is he keeps changing his back three. Thank you, Shanks. Thank you. I totally forgot about that one. Cunha and Mount be fit against Chelsea. Mount is not fit, period, bro. Mount's out. Mount's out for 4 weeks minimum. Mount's not coming back. Well, you know what I mean. It's not even about the formation. Just put players in the right position and progress to midfield. Yeah, you'd think it would be that simple, but apparently it's not, Siddharth. That's the thing. Not watching until Amram is here, Nathan Bhai. I'll be here chatting with you, not watching it. Fair enough, bro. Listen, you have to sort out how you need to sort yourself out. How many flaws do you have? Fuck, one loss and how many flaws? Yeah. I don't know. I might be wrong, but from last season, including this one, United goal difference in negative. Actually, you are wrong. 2 seasons ago, we finished on 0. Not that that is a big difference, but yes. Who's available after Amram's sack? See, but this is the thing, Ayushman. I don't want him to get sacked. He's sacking himself, which is very different. When you're sacking yourself, you can't do anything about that. We'll get people, dude. We'll get people. I'm not worried about that. I know that sounds very arrogant, but I'm not worried about that. Believe it or not. Best lineup will be Ahmad, Cunha, Mbeumo, Bruno, Casemiro, Mount, Dogu, Derek, Yoro, Mazraoui in 3-3-4. Yeah. Andre was only 20 million and Ugarte 60. You know. Said United desperately need centre backs, wing back, midfielder, head of striker, but some genius United fans said we need goals, we need to sense. Bro, when we bought Cunha and Mbeumo, I even told Mohawk Bhai, we don't need a striker, get a midfielder. We'll make it work. It won't be ideal, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work with Chido and Rasmus and Cunha if necessary. We'll make it work. Get a midfielder. Nah, then the fan base and Twitter and everywhere. Nah, man, Rasmus is ass. Rasmus is ass. I'm like, all right, no midfielder for us. Now who's ass? We are. Just like one man of the match posts a laughing emoji goat. He's a donkey. Get out. Mount is one of the worst signs for Man U. You play I do not, Farhan. I do not. I'm frustrated, bro. See you later. Fair enough, Harvey. Thank you very much for joining in. The fuck starts Bugatti and Bruno midfield on a derby. Last three match Casemiro started. Exactly. This is what I'm trying to say. People say he's not making mistakes, but he keeps changing everybody every time. Nobody wants Amarim to be sacked, but yeah, you have to be prepared. Bro, I've been prepared. I've been prepared since Grimsby. I've been prepared since Grimsby. Equals zero. Yeah, I mean, listen, man. It's not negative, but it's not that great either, is it? Also, to answer this question, wait, one more. Was this the question? Um, yeah, who starts Ugarte? Oh yeah, no, sorry. The excuse was Casemiro played both international games and he had a long flight. And I was thinking to myself, wait a minute, didn't Ugarte start both games? So now we're going to have a look. And by the way, guys, there will be no check in today because we're having too much of a fun time doing this. We'll roughly go through the games, but we obviously are here for United mostly. But yes, let me just have a look quickly because I want to see it now because now we're here. Um, Chile, Uruguay played the game. Uruguay, Peru played the game. So he played both games, but he was fit enough to play this game. Casemiro played only one game, by the way. He didn't play both. He was not fit to play the game. If you guys want to believe that, feel free. I will not be believing that. I'm not going to tell you guys what to do, but you can go on SofaScore. You can see it yourself. Casemiro played one game. Ugarte played both. And apparently, the long flight is why Casemiro didn't play. Don't think Amarim wants to. I'm starting to care very less about what Amarim wants to. Xabi Alonso also didn't do what he's doing at Liverpool. Yeah, you know why? Because Florentino Perez looked at him like this and said, listen up, you ginger weirdo. If you try that wing back shit after we have an entire history of playing back four, you're going to be sacked so quickly that you won't be able to unpack in your new mansion. That's what he told him. You know what? That's what I would have told him too, dude. That's the difference. I've been okay, Jayesh. I'll be honest, we need a prime James Milner type. You know what we need, dude? You know what we really need? You know what we really need? We need Roy Keane back into this team so he can just kick everyone in the balls one time so everyone wakes up. If they want to change banners, they can. Kitna negative hai ye har match ke baad. Yes, sir, here's the best part. People are going after Bruno. Bruno wanted to leave. Bruno is so negative. Bruno is this. What kind of captain is he? I'm like, you're talking about a captain who's been here suffering with us for 5 years. This coach has been here 10 months. 10 months. At least Bruno has suffered along with us, bro. We know Bruno cares. Even if you don't like Bruno Fernandez, we all know he cares. He actually cares. This man is saying he's suffering more than us, who's been here for 13 years, and he's been here. Oh, it's not even been 10 months. I'm being 10 months to be generous. I think he came here in October. It's not even mid-September yet. Oh, he didn't come in October. He came in November, didn't he? Oh my God. Anyway, whatever. He's suffering more than us, though, if you were to believe him. 3-4-3 playing according to La Liga teams. Amram is stubborn. Amram is stupid. That's the word you're looking for, Griffin. Islam coming back kind of lost in UFC law. When Islam coming back? Late October. Abu Dhabi show. He's taking on Jack Della Maddalena, upper weight class, to become a champ. So who will I take? You know what? I don't want to jinx it. There is a person I think they're going to hire, but I don't want to say it because I'm going to get abuse if he gets hired. Um, I think they might bring an ex-player back for a short term. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not saying anything else. I don't want to get abuse from you guys. You should have way more watching. Your live stream convos go to. Thank you, Mridul. It's fine, man. Listen, in time, if it happens, it happens. Sometimes you have to play the long game in life. I'm sure people are asking this question about who's available after Amrim. For them, Amrim was not available. We paid. Yeah, I mean, you know what they mean, though, Abhijit. But yes, you know what they mean. They mean like, who could we go for that we can get? There are, shockingly enough, there are actually free agent managers right now. But at the time, obviously, there wasn't. Best attacking minded player in the defense. So I just don't get the philosophy. There is no philosophy, dude. It's called stubbornness. He is not wired to man mark people because he's not played a six in his entire life. He's played a six for exactly 8 months of his 31 years. So yeah, another excuse. Nathan Cassie is old. Ugarte not. No, but that's not the excuse for the excuse is even better. The excuse is it was a long flight, fatigue. It's not even about him being old. That's the best part. It's about the long flight. They both went to South America. One played 2 games and played started. One played 1 game and didn't even get off the bench. Brilliant. Gonna continuously. I hear you. I hear you. Dorgo and Mazraoui crosses are abysmal. I think United should go for either DeMarco or Robinson. Robinson's already 30, bro. It'll be a short term thing. But what did I tell you, Sanket? I don't know if you've been watching. What did I tell you? There's a reason he picks Tallow. Why are you looking into my soul, man? I have to do. I assume Perez would do the same thing. He would like shake Shabi Alonso's hand and go, "Hey, hey, hey! None of that wing back shit, dude." Okay, thank you. It's been would have been the president. Amorim would have not made it. Wouldn't have made it to the season. Wouldn't have made it. He wouldn't have made it to the preseason. What are we talking about? Real Roy Keane as a coach. I don't. He'll get cancelled, dude. I don't think he would make it. Screenshot the games used display. I have. I'm on StreamYard today. I can do the games, Abhijit, today. The thing is that we have just been talking about United for the last 1 hour 5 minutes, which is crazy because we were supposed to do a check-in. Bruno's a great player. Other players are shit. Listen, dude. Even if he's not a great player, even if he's not a great player, can you at least please play him where he deserves to play? Iraola, nah. Iraola's not going to leave this season. He shouldn't. He'd be stupid. Ole, that's the one I think. I don't know why. I don't know why I have that feeling, but that's the one I think. This one right here. I don't want to say the name, so I get abuse. That this is the name. We'll always say DDG, bro. Someone drive me to Manchester from India. I'll roll out the red carpet for them both. Well, at least we enjoyed attacking football. Exactly. Bring Jurgen Klopp. You have to proper top quality managers. He has a management job in the Red Bull group. He's done. He really is done with. You know what? I honestly didn't believe the retirement. I guess he's really retired. He's doing a very Ragnick esque thing. Ragnick had enough and then decided just to go into management too. Thank you so much, and press for you and your family, my friend. I hope everything's okay there. I hope everything is will be better there soon. Pedro play against Bolivia, still stuff. Yeah, bro, I'm not making an excuse, Pulki. I'm telling you, this is what the narrative is. That's why Casemiro didn't play. I don't even believe that, but yeah. Jose coming back? No, we don't have. Bro, Jose would not melt with this team. It will be chaos. Keen fitness coach. My God. 125K people make 125 pounds a month. They support this club. I'm sure he's not suffering like this. You're giving all the blame to Ugarte and yesterday's match. Ugarte was no. We're not blaming Ugarte, Sanket. The thing is that if you ask people, if we have 4 pivot midfielders going into the season, right? If you ask people who rank them in your preference, Ugarte is fourth. And the thing is, Ugarte started in front of Menu and Casemiro, and people are upset about that. It's not necessarily that Ugarte did something bad in the game. That's what people are frustrated about. Never take a loan for back apart from vehicle loans. Yeah, I agree, LJ. Never take a loan, period. Are we in a state of mind to watch any game now? I mean, listen, man, I'll run through the games, but I'm just glad we did this anyway. It's all fine. We don't have to do a check-in. No one. It's not forced upon. I will just run through some games here and we'll be done. We've already gone 1 hour, so it's fine. I had RVN or Carrick for the time being. 2 undefeated managers. By Liverpool का game कैसे लगा? See, first of all, Akash, if you are a Liverpool fan, people laughed at us, right? People laughed at us when we played Burnley, scored a penalty in extra time. We still scored 2 goals in general. We still had much more chances than Burnley, just like you did if you are a Liverpool fan. Hannibal Mabry, shocking. United youth player. Burnley defended really well. Some people call it lucky. Some people call it fine margins. I call it, this is what ends up winning you championships. We battered Burnley, not as fancy looking as Liverpool did, obviously, but we battered Burnley just as much. Um, we still scored 3 goals. People laughed at us at the time. A week later, a penalty is the difference for another team. No one's saying nothing. No one's making those jokes anymore. Uh, I think this is what makes me think Liverpool's going to win the league. Yeah. Unlikely goals to get 3 points is probably the difference between a team contending and a team winning in the end. He sleeps deep of Ole DDG combined. No, not necessarily Ole, but definitely DDG. What about Nuno as manager, bro? Raz Atka, I'll be honest. I don't want a back three manager again. We tried it; it doesn't work. It's not no dig on Nuno. I knew Nottingham Forest are going to suffer as soon as they sacked him. Nuno had that team running in like a well-oiled machine. Mate ball came and mate ball got hammered as usual. Um, yeah. Klopp wouldn't join man. Even if he could, I think he's really done, Deepak. That's the thing. He's actually done. It doesn't matter. Premier League check-in proceeds one are United convo. Want Ole back, bring back you. No man, I saw him cry. I can't deal with that again. I can't see his heartbreak again. It's not worth it. Marco Silva, Marco Silva can get some Fulham players with him. I'd be interested for sure. You think Didier Deschamps would work for United? Bro, he's used to playing with the best talent in the world that he gets to freely pick and doesn't have to pay for. He's not going to do well in United. REP at Feyenoord is doing good. No new managers. Use one that's used to these sacks of crap. Edin Terzic is free, by the way. Oh yeah, the old Dortmund coach. Why not? We're on the roll of hipster coaches. We might as well get another. New scapegoat in order. Shaw, Bruno, Menu, Ugarte. Bruno's the scapegoat from year 2, dude. I don't even know how, but he is. Shaw, Ugarte, Bruno, Menu. Menu might be higher up just because he's not signing a contract. But that's what I think the order is. They're playing 6 in defense and 1 keeper. What's Goldberg mentioning that Ruben said something terrible happened behind the door 7-8 months, which fans don't know, and that got a lot of years. Okay, let me put it to you. You know what? This is a fantastic point. Let me paint a picture to you. Okay, just think about this for a second. So did Ole, so did Van Gaal, so did Mourinho. Okay, where did they all finish in the league? Nobody said this club is perfect. We know it's chaotic. Jurgen Klopp said it when he got the tour before he signed for Liverpool. This is Disneyland. Yeah, we've been knowing that way before we signed all these managers. I'm not saying Amorim is wrong. I'm not saying there is some zoo things happening in our club behind the scenes. I'm not disagreeing with any of that. But we already have 3 managers who said that too. Where did they finish in the league? It's a simple question. Where did they finish in? I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm not even saying it was. I'll even go as far as to say it's really bad. Where did they all finish in the league? I think that just ends it there. Sadly, yeah. How the hell he got an 8.4? Because they lost. They were down to 10 men or something, and he made a bunch of saves. Believe it or not, Irfan. Very to every Liverpool fan, scoring 3 goals against Burnley is not every. Therefore, Lija exists. Yeah, that's only because he's going to come back after the October international friendly. Oh, you know what? You want to okay. Irrespective. Okay. This has nothing to do with Lisandro Martinez. Is obviously not his fault. I wouldn't wish injury on anybody. But you want to hear a mind blowing fact, Farhan? Lisandro Martinez has probably played less games than Luke Shaw since he's been signed here. You want to hear another fun fact? This one's going to be even greater. We are thinking of re-signing him because his contract ends in about 18 months in 2027. Here's the kicker. He's actually been injured more. He has missed more games than he has played in a span of 2 years and whatever months. And 3 days ago, thinking of extending his contract. This is with Amorim at the club. Huh? This is no Ten Hag. Oh, Ten Hag did this time. Now with Amorim at the club, they want to extend his contract because they always say no, we are getting everybody else's trash, from the prior match. Right now, Amorim's the coach. Right now, they want to extend Lisandro Martinez's contract. There you go. People will tell you we are well run though because we make profits selling jerseys. What to do? Dying minute win. Yeah, 100%. I thought you have limited hours on this bum software. As I said, I use it. I just use it every now and then. I don't mind using the limit because what else am I going to? No, Diddy, please. Bring Bielsa, old man Ranieri. Ooh, read that one. Get a manager. Please get someone from the Prem. I don't want another manager say, "Oh, Bruno didn't tell me about the small team." Yeah. Next game, Hoyland went scored in debut, saw the goal by the way. Onana drops an 8.5 rating. Turkey. Scott play of the season. Anthony in Betis like Messi for Barca. How are all that possible? Do we really destroy talent? I think the way we play can destroy certain players' talents for sure. What was? I think McTominay. We saw McTominay. The role we wanted McTominay to play, it wasn't working. That doesn't mean McTominay is a bad player. He's just bad at that role. Hoyland, we already knew about the service issues. I really just didn't think Hoyland was the problem for it was. I'll be honest with you. Anthony in Betis, let's see what he does this year. He did well for 6 months. I'm not jinxing it. I hope he does well. Move on from life. But I'll tell you one thing. You know what? In all these names you named, one person that's form or performances or contributions have not died down in last 5 years. The man that wears the captain's armband. So why am I saying that? I'm saying that if we had more players like Bruno, we'd probably just do better. Sound might be controversial, but I don't want Licha or Shaw playing anymore. Is it? No, this has been said by all previous three. I presumed it is about an Ineos migration, probably not being very smooth. But this is what I'm trying to say, though, Mridul, right? The other three managers have nothing to do with Ineos. That is kind of why I used that. That's why I kind of prefaced it by saying that. More than Hospital Dembele, by the way, Licha, you better win the prediction. We will win 4-2 against Liverpool and we'll win 2-1 against Chelsea. Write it somewhere. You know what? Like low key, I'm taking a photo of this. Like genuinely, you can't see the camera here, but I'm definitely taking a photo of that. Okay, hold on. By the way, if you thought I was joking, you can see the camera there for yourself. Just good. I feel like he has been very unlucky, Siddhan. But to give him a new contract also means we're going to have to pay him more, because that's how new contracts work. He ain't going to take the same contract on the same price. Why are we paying Lisandro Martinez more money? Oh, I can't really do that. But yeah, Ruben shows the unenviable record of having the worst win percentage. He's not 36%, bro. Oh, that might be overall. Sorry, apologies. His Premier League percentage is actually 25. Domestic league record is 25%. He's the worst manager in the domestic league since 1947. There's a reason I keep saying the year, because a few years later we were really in trouble, and he still has a worse record than that. See, this time we'll finish above City. My prediction, you can see, I stopped watching football till 4 months next season. Why would you do that, Siddharth? Why would you punish yourself? So about Amorim, comes across as passionate managers having a hard time managing his frustration with circumstances. He definitely must be regretting the words he spit post-match. I hope so. Maybe get a translator like Bielsa did, so you can say some nonsense and then let the guy translate it like a PR merchant. And he's so phenomenal. Let's see him play in the Brazil 11. 24%. Yeah. Minutes played by Martinez and Maguire from last 2 seasons: 36105 5096. Thank you for that, by the way. Yeah. Why are they still playing for our club? Because we can't afford anything else, I'd assume. Hoyland's running a very good space, which he never would play. Trust me, Anthony didn't work well for us. Onana, wait for some time to see. Yeah, it's not a good place right now. course, you have to wait some time. Yeah, but the Hoyland thing, listen, Abhijit, I know you didn't like Hoyland, but I think I've made myself very clear. We've been doing what we've been doing with Ronaldo. If that doesn't change, every striker we buy is going to fail. Simple as that. We're going to get a Corona probably. Take some time to find a Klopp, or we might never find a Klopp. Maybe he's one of those one in a million coaches you get, like a Shankly, like a Ferguson, like a Busby. You know, it could be late. We don't know that now, but later down in line, we might be like, oh, we saw that era. We saw that. We saw what happened. You never know until many, many years pass. Glasner plays so much better back three football than Amram with less value squad. Yeah, Tatakata, please, I don't want a back three manager. I don't know what he's going to do in our club, but if he comes, I hope he don't even want to say the word, but I hope he can be more adaptable. I don't even want to say the word. It's depressing. Bomb squad is still there. Bro, Malasia is there. Yeah. What is Malasia doing to anyone? Ayushman. We bought him for 12 million euros 3 years ago. We can't even sell him for a profit. We can't even sell him for 4 million. If we sold him for about 4 million pounds, we would break even or actually make a little profit, like a little. We can't sell him after 3 years. And we chose him over Alvaro Fernandez. There you go. My Alvaro Fernandez mention for the stream. Top of the league, yes. Players ऐसा लगता है जबरदस्ती खेल रहे हैं enjoy करो खेलना no one looks like he plays for club or football for love yeah for love of football sorry yes understood yeah it doesn't look like looks like some of them are being forced to do it I agree Ahmad's not working right wing back put them Mazda right and back then why give a chance to academy look at Barca they integrated them our academy is not their level but at least try you just use the word that to try he doesn't want to try. When Shaw Mount Bindir. Oh, I'm not going to put Shaw in this, dude. Shaw's played more minutes than Mount, by the way. Fun fact Shaw's played more minutes than Mount since Mount got here. Someone told us that a few streams ago. And on top of that, Shaw is getting paid less than Mount too. Bindir, I mean, bro, what do you want from Bindir? This is the first time since he's been here in 2.5 years, Ayushman, he's got a string of games. Even when he was in good form, we never gave him game time. Like calling him bomb squad, I feel is really unfair, dude. We paid 10 million for Bayandir. We didn't pay 50 million for him like Mount and Shaw and Onana. I hear what you're saying. I get it. You don't mean it like that. But like, what do you want him to do, dude? He's the second choice goalkeeper for all this time, and now people want him to do well. Like, it's too little, too late. Like, it's so hard to explain to friends the spectrum of United. I really don't know what was different with Arsenal. How come it never got replicated up? Yeah, where's the most assists in United right now? God, it's Dallo, isn't it, Farhan? It's Dallo, isn't it? Oh no. It's like JJ Gabriel, Dango will leave if it goes there. Apparently, JJ Gabriel is set to make his debut at some point of time in the season. I don't even know if that is a good idea either, but apparently that's going to happen. But all three are horrible. Fair enough. Biggest Hoyland Glazer Nathan Bhai, but he's not league level player. I was so happy when we signed him. You don't know, I signed him on my every career board. No, there's no problem, Mohammed. There's no problem at all. We're just about done here. We did no check-in. I'll just quickly go through it. But yes. Go to Footmob, then United Stars. You're gonna love this, trust me. I feel like I'm already going to regret this. No, God, don't who is that opposite? I can't even remember. People are going to see my face in real time, feel sad. I knew it was Dallo. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I want Onana to good अभी पैसे मिलेंगे कुछ next year बेचने के लिए. Yeah, we can always hope. But the last two people that went on loan, we got no money and sent them on loan again this year, if you remember. What I feel is drop Bruno, play Kobe, and either it works or this Amarim chapter is over. Dallo. Yeah. Oh God, what's happened to our club here? What has happened to our club? All right, let's just quickly do this check-in show. I told you guys we'll be out by 8:30. It's almost 9 now. Don't fall for the XG name. Most of it was racked up by. No, it wasn't XG, dude. I was looking at just the assists. Alba is on the list on assist. Really sad. Really sad. People kept on saying United need a long-term manager, but in my opinion, nowadays there's hardly any manager stays more than 3 seasons. Pep is an anomaly. Yeah, very true. What should we talk about here? Arsenal Forest. Anyone wants to talk about Arsenal Forest? Probably not. Make a Discord server where we can also chat. Oh, sorry, rant because we are all United fans. Dallo, you. Arsenal crushed Forest. Mate ball was terrible. Semenyo against Stars with a goal and assist for Bournemouth. I'm just going to run through this, guys, because I know everyone will want to go have dinner now, which I think we all should do, to be fair, because it is getting late and it is not a game day. Tomorrow we will be live for Arsenal Athletic Bilbao, so we can always talk there tomorrow if you guys want to. You don't have to rush it. But today, I don't want to take up too much of your time. We have been depressed enough today. Yeah, 2-1 Bournemouth. I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't Bournemouth fourth? So depress ourselves some more. Where is Bournemouth? Yes, Bournemouth's fourth. Wonderful. Crystal Palace, Sunderland, 0-0. Not expecting that, to be honest. At Sellers Park, no goals. That was weird. Everton, Aston Villa. It's a game I actually watched. Why did you ignore my vent like that? Which vent? Which vent? Did I? Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I didn't ignore it. I actually said I don't know. I don't know why no one can do what Arsenal did. I agree. I'm lost for words. I did not ignore your vent. I just didn't know what to say. Yeah. Everton, Aston Villa, to me at least personally, I think Everton destroyed them, didn't they? What was it? 20 shots to Everton, 48% possession to Everton. Yeah, Everton should have won the game, man. Everton actually should have won the game. If I'm not mistaken, Aston Villa still not scored a goal, right? Okay, you want to feel happy, guys? I've got something to make you feel happy. I think Aston Villa is the only team in the top 7 leagues in English football that hasn't scored a goal yet. There you go. There's your fun start for the day, dude. Just like Sav, what they did will not be replaced, and people will try to beat them as a figure. Yep, replicated. Yes, replicate them as will not be replicated. Successful dribbles is Dallo too. Shh, don't tell that to people, dude. People get mad. Have you watched Slot and Simeone video from his Feyenoord days? No, I haven't. They played together at Feyenoord. Okay, did not know that. United lost yesterday, but I don't care because I'm a sick. I'm sick myself today. You know what? It's pretty good way to deal with United. A loss doesn't bother you if you have bigger problems in your hands. Facts. XA per 90 is Dallo. I put the Dallo in the bag, man. Oh, Abhijit's going to hate that. I know, bro. I was just kidding. We're all shaking up at this. No, honestly, I just didn't have an answer. It's a very good point. I was like trying to actually think of an answer to give you, but I couldn't get any answer. Fulham Leeds did not watch the game, guys. I did not watch the game. Own goal by Goodmanson. Oh, I did see the game. It was a cross and the header. Man, that was crazy. The ball came in. The guy was standing out and he headed it into the opposite side of his own goal. That was unfortunate. Fulham got a sneaked out a win there. 90 plus 4-minute own goal. Bad luck by Leeds, but I'm very happy they lost. Newcastle Wolves, obviously, the cross comes in. Voltemada does really well to score his debut goal. Another person who scored on debut with a cross who's good at headers, but we still can't do it. So Newcastle won 1-0. I think it was like in the 20th minute or so, 29th minute. Voltemada. I saw the goal. The rest of the game was all right. It wasn't really anything special. So that game was okay. 57% possession by Newcastle, 43 by Wolves. Quite respectable. 16 shots to 8. That's all right because Wolves is dead last. Wolves doesn't even have a point yet. So It was all right. I'm sure Wolves fans will be disappointed that they haven't even got a point yet on the board still, but hopefully they'll get some points later on. West Ham Tottenham, as we saw, 3-0. Thomas Suchek red card, really bad tackle actually. To be fair, the second yellow, really bad tackle. I think he kind of knew even. He didn't even bother saying anything about it. He was just like, he was in shock, really, in a weird way. Tottenham just, big Mickey Van der Ven with a goal, like in the box with his foot, which was interesting. Um, who else scored? I forgot. I know Van der Ven scored one for sure because I saw the a goal. Bergwall and Sa. I think Bergwall scored a header. Uh, Brentford Chelsea, we all saw that later on. Carvalho wins in it in extra time from a throw in. The goal stemmed from a throw in. Yeah. Brentford were leading in the game, by the way. They got lucky. They finished with a point. What else? What else am I missing? I think I've gone through most games. Yeah. No check-in today, just venting. Burnley, Liverpool, which we discussed, and obviously the Manchester derby. Okay, we have discussed it. Fair enough. Where are we? Mm. Arsenal beautiful watch against weak teams. They control tempo against strong. 5 minutes. Against weak teams, they control tempo. Against strong teams, they can play haram ball and set piece eventually when we control. But deep down, we all want that stability. I mean, I don't want to score all my goals from set pieces, but I agree with you. Tagged you on the poster, like excited for the Atletico fixture. Okay, hold on. Okay, I got it. I got it here. Siddhant has sent me something too, I think. Ruben Amorim, oh my, you're having a laugh. Ruben Amorim could be offered an escape from Manchester United after leading candidate to become Benfica's next president turned up at the Etihad to watch Sunday's derby. João Noronha Lopes has made no secret of his plans to take Amorim back to Benfica if he usurps Rui Costa in the next month's elections and is currently ahead in the polls. God, imagine losing a coach to some other team, bro. That's when you know we have really hit. That's when you really, really, really know. Wow, that's when you really know we are downhill, man. Where people are getting our coaches. Wow, I'm. What happened? Diego Simeone. Oh shit! Simeone is a thug, yeah. Really, bro. I never could stand Simeone, man. Seriously, how poor is that? Let's talk about Dallo crossing. Mr. Vapor, he must find himself right now after listening to word cross. Not in any section of stats. He just came back from injury, Farhan. That's why. Steps to fix Manchester United, they don't exist. Or Defo. Areebs, yeah, it's been a while, buddy. Glad didn't watch the game yesterday. United. Yeah, was it only me? I had a hard time to differentiate between Maz and Mighty Mouse yesterday. No, it wasn't you, my friend. I while doing the live watch long, I couldn't tell either. I didn't even know Mazraoui shaved his head. My group chat, the trolling is not stopping. They keep asking which United will show up against Chelsea. The Arsenal one, the Grimsby one, or yesterday's one. Tell them that's the fun of it, dude. We'll find out together. Thank you, Benfica. I love you. Viva Benfica. Oh no. Left click, then press D. He had a little altercation when Atletico played Feyenoord, I guess, in a European game. That's what I got tagged in, Ayushman. Um, you can you could see it if you want. Yeah. Slot versus Simeone returns on Wednesday. You can go see that if you want. Ooh. Wow, he's a real thug, dude. He's a real thug. You people, please like, share, and subscribe. Yes. Would you take Emery at United? No, dude. They can't even score a goal. We have enough of our own problems, Siddhant. We've got enough of our own scoring issues here without him. Yes. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the next one. Take care. Thank you for joining. What if Glazers sell club to Qatar? It changes a lot of things, Raz Hatka, because First of all, we'll be debt free, which means we'll have more money to use without actually having to worry about where it comes from, because we can use our sales, can use our profits to actually put it back into the club without necessarily having the owners do it. The owners is going to have to pay that whatever that 2 billion debt or whatever first. That's the main thing. Love SLB, you know, SLB. Benfica won't have him. No, the new president, if he beats Rui Costa, what is his name? Joao Noronha Lopes. That is the new. I mean, that is the person leading the polls in the for the new president of Benfica. Did you see Xavi ball against Sociedad? I can't deal with it, dude. I can't watch Alvaro Fernandez play somewhere else, dude. I can't mentally deal with it. Last me that Charlie Kirk video, Loki had me time, bro. I heard someone watched it and puked all over the place. No thanks. No thanks. Anyway, guys, I will see you for the next one tomorrow. Atletico Bilbao, Arsenal. 10:15, 10:30, something like that. Early kickoff. I'll see you there. Good night, Farhan. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. Do like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't watched the video already of the reaction of the game, go check it on the video section of the channel. Love you, Rui, man. Please lose. Uh, he's actually a very good player, Rui Costa. I will see you tomorrow. Take care, guys. Good night, and I'll see you in the next one.